Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the CAA Media Day. We are here with Rhode Island's head coach, Jim Fleming. You're in your third year.
Fourth
Wow.
season.
Wow, long time.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, so just talk about last year. Talk about last year. You guys had, another tough year. This year, you guys trying to hopefully get better. Hopefully get above the standings, probably.
Well, yeah, you're trying to get a winning season. Yeah. And when you're looking at, last year's performance, it was disappointing in terms of only pulling out 2 victories. But in reality, in the analysis, you're looking at a team that was young, injured at times, minus 16 in the turnover margin. Yeah. But we're still able to go ahead and be tied, ahead, or down by 7 in the fourth quarter of 6 football games. So when you're looking at, just a very simple football 101, is if you're competitive late in the fourth quarter and you're minus 16 in the turnover margin overall in the season, stop turning it over, take it away a little bit more, and then flip the games from being close in the game type situations to winning them. And I think that last year I thought we could get on the plus side of 500, get to 6. Fell short of that, and so this is the year for us.
So is that something you guys have to work on in camp? Finish the game. When you're up by 7.
You try to work on it until the mentality. From the time that the season's over up until the time that you finish playing this year. It was always about finish, and it's a mundane term that is critically important in anything you do in life, but particularly in a football game. And, really when you look at the game, if we don't make the mistakes to hurt yourself, then, you're going to be competitive and have an opportunity to win some games. That's where we're headed this year.
Yeah. Well, just talk about playing I didn't look at your schedule right now, but, it's probably, you guys have a lot of the CAA games, league games, but, who do you open up with, like, non-conference games?
We've got Central Michigan that we open up with, and then we come right back week 2 with Stony Brook to open up conference play. From when you're looking at from Central Michigan, which would be an important game for us to go out and play well.
Yeah, Mid-Atlantic, whatever that
Mid-American Conference. Been there a number of times, so I think that that'll be a good competitive game. But then we start conference play, so week 2 is critical, and really, looking at our past performances, there's 7 games in a row there that that will put us in November. And if we're able to go ahead and make some hay with those 7 games, then you come in November and you got James Madison, Villanova both at home, and then finish off with Towson down here. Yeah. So it all will become a question of how well we play, how well we coach, how well we do the things necessary to put together a football team, and then go out and compete our tails off for 60 minutes and come out on the right end of things.
Let's talk about your 4th season in this league. Every year, the teams are getting better. Like James Madison last year brings a new coach. Didn't know what they were going to run because Coach Waters went down to Texas State. Now he's in the SBS school. Went to a couple bowl games. Now you got James Madison, then you got you guys, you got everybody else. Let's talk about who can knock off James Madison in your mind.
Well, the only one that I need to worry about trying to knock off James Madison is the University of Rhode Island Rams. Do I think that, I don't think anybody's unbeatable. Now, I think that, James Madison's a well-coached, talented football team and has a lot of returning starters at, critical spots. And so when you're looking at, who can knock off James Madison? I don't know. I mean, any week, every day, every Saturday, it's going to be a tough competition and tough out for anybody. And, as we all know that have had any level of success in this game, once you become a champion right now, the target is firmly on your back.
Well, talk about the players you brought here today to Media Day. Let's talk about them.
Well, I've got 2. Harold Cooper is a household name up in Rhode Island. He's been, carrying the rock for us for 3 straight years going into his senior season. We'd like to be able to send him out a winner and with a big performance statistically for him that will help us get to our end game. Then, you got Mike Azrique, who's a defensive tackle who was recognized as, I believe, as a 3rd-teamer 2 years ago as a sophomore and had an injury-riddled junior year and came back this year. Really looking forward to seeing what he's able to do for us. But there are those guys who are two pieces of the puzzle, but not the only two pieces.
Yeah, maybe I could get them over here.
Get on over here.
They're sitting on their phones doing the social media
You're
posts.
up. Mike is
Hey, Mike. Hi, Mike. How you doing? Chris Heidel, Herb FM Radio. Hey, how you doing? Well, let's just talk about you guys. What do you? I was talking to your coach. Let's talk about what do you like to see this season. Probably a better record, probably. We'll start with you, Joe.
I just like to see the team come more together. Everything done as a unit. Just want to see everybody believe and trust in the process. That's really it.
And Mike, what about you?
For us, I want us to work on just turnovers altogether and just bringing that down, and then just pulling through in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, finish the game, and when you have a lead, lock them out and get a victory. Yeah. Well, talk about you being a running back. Yeah, so you're here at Annabelle Stadium. You have some good running backs here with the Ravens. Who did you grow up watching as a running back?
I grew up watching Darren Sproles, Reggie Bush, and there's a few other guys out there. But Darren Sproles is definitely a guy I look at a lot. To me, I like kind of match him very well, size-wise, body type. I think like special teams wise, like kickoff return and stuff like that, I think I match him very well. And then in the offense, catching the ball, running the ball, I think just idolize him a lot.
Well, the same question to you, Mike. You were a defensive lineman. Who did you grow up watching? Hear what you good defensive linemen here, played in this stadium. So just talk about
Terrell Suggs, I mean the whole bunch. Terrell Suggs up in Boonville, watching all these guys. Ray Lewis, I know he's a linebacker, but just watching those guys. And I try and emulate recently Aaron Donald. He's with the LA Rams. Recently, just tremendous opportunity.
Well, guys, thank you so much. I know it's great to spend time with you guys.
Thank you.
So hopefully one day I'll make a trip back up to Rhode Island.
Right on.
If the state of Maryland lets me to do it. Just kidding. It's a joke. So, have a good one.
All right, man. Thank you.
All right, cool. So that was Rhode Island there. We talked to him. Now we're, Coach Fleming and the guys. Now we're going to go see if we could, see if I can grab one of the Towson players here. So, we're going to take a little. We're going to go back over to Rocco and grab Danny Rocco there, the head coach now at Delaware. Maybe we can talk to Scott Scherheimer, see if we can get him to we can grab him real quick. But he's going in, so maybe we can get ready to. We're going to take a break here. When we come back, we're going to find out who we can grab here. So you're listening to the CAA Media Day live here on Herb FM Radio.